A second. Okay, no, cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll be going completely from scratch. I got busy and didn't have a chance to actually start the playthrough. Um, so I guess this first 30 minutes will probably be just trying to get through the early bit. So I kind of have some things that I've talked about with my wife about modern Pokemon games. You know, we have a lot of unskippable cutscenes, anyways. So the missing aspect of voice acting is kind of noticeable when you have to sit through a bunch of scenes, especially like this opening stuff. It'd be cool to have voices to go with the characters. I don't know if it's necessary for the game to be complete per se, but it would be something nice, you know. Um, oh. Mm, I do not. So I don't necessarily have a planned first hunt. Um, I will probably go after the bug gym first, but that could change depending on what I find. Um, if I find something that's better against Cloth, I'll go against Cloth first. So it'll just kind of depend on where we're at. Um, Okay, just as soon as I can, I'm going to fix some options. Go fast text speed. Kind of think I'm going to skip cutscenes for this playthrough as well. Okay. So I just realized I am going to have to cut this VOD before I upload it. Interesting. I'll have to figure out how exactly I'm going to go about doing that. But yeah, I'll have to cut this start of Scarlet and Violet off. So this is, I want to say this is the first time that I've streamed Scarlet and Violet. Because I was streaming an adventure in Galar. It's kind of my last playthrough of Galar before these games came out. And when these games came out, I ended up taking a very lengthy break from streaming. So I've streamed both BDSP and Legends Arceus. So yeah, this is my first Scarlet and Violet stream 3 years after the fact. There we go. I don't know if the slow walk all the way down to the end of the driveway was necessary, but let's go up here. I think I'm gonna grab Sprigatito this time. I did Quaxley on my very first playthrough, and then my first badge quest I used Fuecoco. Actually got a shiny one, so I do plan on doing, and I hate to say this, I do plan on doing a Masuda hunt of starters. I'm going to do one grass, one fire, and one water. Put them in my party, collect a bunch of eggs, and just kind of see what I get. Do me a starter roulette. My goal is to try to use Pokemon I've never used before. That generally gets a little more difficult the more I play, but yes, come on, Spriggy. Unfortunately, he's not shiny, so he does not get a nickname. So yeah, I'll probably just do a random generation of all the different starters, and I'll move some over from home and stuff to use. Probably not for the first hunt. I'll hunt something in the wild. Maybe for the second hunt I will do the starter hunt. I've caught a few wild Pokemon. What was my final count just a minute ago? 536. I think I've caught at least a couple of Pokemon a few times. I guess this particular version of Dingo hasn't. I might get through with all the introductory stuff before the end of the stream today. If not, we'll pick up tomorrow. I'll finish off getting to where I can actually ride Miraidon, and then we'll start hunting tomorrow. Getting the Swords of Justice took me a little longer than I planned. And I guess I can't cut this VOD in half because I've mentioned the Professor Oak's challenge a couple of times during this Scarlet and Violet section. I can just label it on my YouTube. It'll be fine. Well, thank you. If you don't mind, I'm going to catch this pig over here. Uh-huh. Right. I'm not going to get distracted by items like I normally do. can have the adventure guide. I think I've made that joke in every playthrough since my first one. I think it's almost a habit at this point to say that. Okay, we'll probably get through the Arvin battle, and then I'll finish getting the rest of the way to Mesa Goes on my own. Come on, Mr. Rhydon. Or I should say Mr. Idon. Okay. I can pick up items as I go through here. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to hunt something sort of wacky for the first one. I was thinking maybe Scatterbug, send over a postcard from Pokemon Go and get me a different Vivian pattern. I also was thinking maybe Oricorio. Just something a little different. Could always go and do the first part of Kitakami and hunt Yanma. Got a couple of things that I might look at. Am I too close? See you later. Leaving with my sack of taters. Yeah, we'll get up here, take on Arvin, and then see how much time we have. I might go ahead and make it to Los Platos. Um, this is day 16, 15. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna climb the lighthouse, and I think I'll save up there. I will probably split this VOD because I am doing playlists over on the YouTube for the different series. Um, so if you've gotten to this point of this one and you're wondering why I'm talking about a Professor Oaks and Shield, go check out the playlist for that. That playthrough is now completed. And this will be what we do on stream for a while. Obviously, other than Saturdays where it'll be some zombie stuff. Yeah, we'll keep going, and I'll kind of have an idea of what I want to hunt tomorrow. Go back and look at some of my other badge quest teams and play through teams of this game and try to find stuff that is interesting and that I haven't used. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to call it for today. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Super thrilled to be done with the Oaks Challenge over there on Shield. and excited to start this badge quest. Like I was saying earlier, I think this is the first time I've actually streamed Scarlet and Violet, because when this came out in November of 22, I stopped streaming and didn't pick it up again until, you know, last month. So this is going to be kind of fun for me. Just before ZA comes out, getting a Scarlet and Violet stream in. Um, but yeah, we'll call it for the day. I hope everyone has a great rest of your evening and a good Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon.